This is the Numbers Don't Matter When Discussing the Queens podcast. I'm your host, Jarif Rahman, and today we're just going to be talking about all things female rap and the impact that women have had in the rap scene as of lately. All right, so I'm actually here today with a very good friend of mine. Her name is Aditi Bangu. Aditi, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Aditi. I'm so honored to be here today on your podcast, Jarif.
Aw, thank you, Bangu. All right, so as you know, this is the Numbers Don't Matter When Discussing the Queens podcast, right?
Right.
And here we talk about female rap and what it means to be a woman in the rap industry.
Of course.
Right? So just to break the ice, we don't need to talk about that right now, but I just wanted to get to know you better on this podcast. So I just want to know, who are your favorite rappers at the moment?
At the moment?
Yeah.
I have to say Tyler, the Creator. He's been someone I've looked up to for a really, really long time, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. When was the last time he dropped something?
I want to say a year ago.
A year ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that actually. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's beautiful. Okay, so then I'm assuming you're more on the male side of the rap scene, right?
A little bit, maybe, yeah, I think so.
You're a fan of... Okay. Okay, so then would you say you listen to female rap like that, or are you just a casual listener?
I think I'm more of a casual listener, but I would love to get more into female rap.
Right? As we all should.
Yeah.
So, okay, just to get the show started, let's talk about who our current favorite female rappers are in the scene right now, right? Mm-hmm. So do you have any songs from like the past 5 years from a female rapper that come to your head when you hear the word female rap?
When I hear female rap, I automatically think of Nicki Minaj. So I want to say, honestly, any of her songs. So she has so many big hits.
Of course.
One of them.
Of course. So could you name any of them?
Ganja Burn's a really, really good one.
Good choice.
It's one of my favorites.
Yes. 2018 classic, actually.
Yes. Oh, really?
Right?
Oh, wow.
Off the Queen album. That's actually very interesting that you would say Ganja Burn from the 2018 Nicki album, because that is where female rap kind of blossomed into a different genre, right?
Oh, wow, really?
Because at first we had Nicki Minaj spearheading the game for a while, and then after that Queen album dropped, we had a lot more female rappers come out into the scene, such as Saweetie, City Girls, who are some other girls? Bia, that came out into the scene after Nicki Minaj released her Queen album, right? So amongst those names, you know, do you have any favorites besides Nicki Minaj?
I've got to say I haven't really heard too many besides maybe like popular songs from each of those artists, but Saweetie definitely does come to my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Saweetie's a very interesting rapper, actually. I love Saweetie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's cool. She has a couple hits.
Oh, wow.
That's good though. That's a really fun pick. Okay, so then let's actually get into some controversial topics,
Oh, wow.
right?
Okay, let's do it.
So while female rap is all about unity and just women being women in a male-dominant space, it's very difficult not to make comparisons and pit women against each other, even though that's what the space kind of like tries to go against. But on this podcast, we're actually going to be getting into it, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are going to pit women against each other.
Oh,
so let's do it, right?
Let's do it.
So like you said, Nicki Minaj she is captain, essentially, of female rap, right? So we're not going to include her in this ranking. But a popular line of Nicki Minaj's is, "You censored, is my sons," right? So we're going to discuss her sons. Amongst her sons, can you name any of her sons off the top of your head?
I can't actually know.
Oh, really?
No.
So when you think of female rap and these rappers today, you don't think of anyone that's inspired by Nicki Minaj directly? Or would you say that people have established themselves on their own without Nicki's influence?
I definitely do believe she has an influence on people. I think maybe they just don't choose to give her that credit.
Oh, so you think people aren't giving Nicki her flowers?
I don't think so, no.
Interesting. So do you want to talk about who isn't giving her flowers?
Honestly, I don't know, but I do remember like a while ago when I was in middle school, I think Cardi B, she came out with a song.
Oh, what song are you about to talk about?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was Bodak Yellow that was the song that came out, but I do remember that was super popular. And I definitely remember a huge like Cardi versus Nicki comparison that went out.
2018, like you said. That's why I love that you brought that up.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Okay, so actually let's get into it. So now that we have Cardi B on the table, let's bring up her other sons. So now we got Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, and I want to say, who's that girl that made Players? Because girls is players too. Coi Leray.
Oh, right.
Amongst those four, who do you think has taken that Nicki print and has actually developed it into their own?
I think Ice Spice, honestly. I think she's she's different.
Really?
Unique, yeah. She has her own little signature and everything.
Her own little vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
I agree. I agree that she has her own little vibe. I just think at times she can be a little bit boring, especially when she does, amongst those names, she's the one that gives Nicki the most flowers, but it's a little boring, but I love her personally. Okay, so that's not really the question that I wanted to be answered though. So let's rank those four women against each other now.
Oh wow. What were the women again?
So we have Ice Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B,
Coi Leray.
and Coi Leray. I think I said one of the names twice, sorry. Okay.
That's okay. So we're pitting them from like most wannabe Nicki, but not there, or what?
No, we're pitting them based off of skill. Whoever you think has the hits, has the lyricism, all of the above.
Oh, this is about to get controversial.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna put Megan Thee Stallion at the top. I think she's a queen.
Yes.
I love her music. She always eats it up.
I actually really agree with this.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put Coi Leray last because I think she has like a few songs that are hits, but she doesn't really have much oomph in her
You're
music,
right, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go third place to Ice Spice.
Ooh, okay.
And then who's left? Oh, I take that back. I'm gonna switch Cardi B and Ice Spice. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, that's the correct answer actually.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Good job. Okay. So then now that we've discussed who you really like in the female verse of rap, do you just have any general thoughts on the current state of women in the rap scene? Like, do you think they're not receiving enough flowers despite how hard all these new girls are trying? And do you think that we're overlooking a couple of rappers when it comes to female rappers?
I definitely do think we're overlooking a couple of rappers. I can't think of names, but I'm sure that I think that's the issue, that I can't think of names when it comes to that.
Because every day you hear men being talked about in rap, and you can always name so many different men that are ultimately irrelevant.
Exactly. And all throughout this conversation, even, I feel like I've really had to kind of look back and be like, oh, like, who was I referring to again?
Yeah.
Right.
Things happen. Sorry. Yeah. But all right, Aditi, that was actually very insightful, and I'm really happy to have gotten the chance to speak to you here.
And I'm so glad we got to look into this today.
Yeah. I actually was not expecting your answers, and I really appreciate that you were able to appoint Nicki Minaj as captain of the rap game. I really think that
of course
that's a very important part of this podcast and what we believe here. So
of course.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's a wrap on the Numbers Don't Matter When Discussing the Queens podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always check us out on Spotify, YouTube. We're working on a SoundCloud link. We're just not there yet, but yeah, I should have another episode out to you guys by next Thursday. And I'll catch you then. Peace.